As I'm getting older, I'm realizing that a lot of us, well, not a lot of us, all of us, we are all subjected to invisible rules. And those invisible rules are basically the human connection, how society deems that we should move and navigate through the world. And where I'm going with this is I've been thinking more and more about why it is I do what I do. For the longest time, I've always tried to will myself into doing things instead of pausing and trying to understand, okay, well, why do I feel how I feel? Why do I operate the way that I operate? And I think the biggest one for me is actually taking the time out to look into this. So today, that's what I would like to discuss. You understand? Are you living a life that you find fulfilling, or are you just trying to meet society's norms so you gain acceptance? And what I mean by this is, I am not your traditional person. I'm not into texting. I'm not into phone calls. Like, I am a strictly physical person. What that means, if we're in the physical and we're hanging out, you will get my complete undivided attention. I will give you all the depth that I could potentially muster in respect to the conversation that we're having. But you see, when we part ways, that's it. You understand? Nah, there's no follow up text. I really don't want to talk to you on the phone. And it's not that I feel any type of way towards you. I'm just a physical type of person. I want to see your eyes when I'm talking to you. I want to hear the tone of your voice when I'm talking to you. And it's like, yeah, you can do all that over FaceTime, but nah, bro, FaceTime don't hold that same type of physical like attachment that I believe a face-to-face conversation has. So for the longest time, bro, I've lived my life being just like, damn, bro, why can't I maintain like these social relationships via like texts and calls like everybody else? And I'm 31, so I've literally lived like the last 25 years like this, and that's just been the way that I am. But like, I've never met someone else like me. Obviously, I know I'm not the one. I know there's other people out there, you know what I'm saying? But I've met someone like me who were just like, listen, bro, I'm not into texting, I'm not into phone calls. You want to kick it, you want to go to the gym, you want to go to the bar, you want to go catch a movie, you want to go to the concert, you want to go do something in the physical, bro, I am 10 toes down. You know what I'm saying? You let me know, I'll put some stuff in our calendar, like, bro, bet we're in there. But this constant like texting back and forth, um you know what I'm saying, like having a call all the time, like, that's really not me, because I don't do shallow conversations. You understand? If I'm seeing you and I'm generally having a conversation with you, like, if I ask you how you're doing, like, fine, great, like, yeah, don't get me wrong, that's great and all, but I don't really care about that. I want to know how you're doing. Yo, what mental issues are you struggling with? Like, what about life right now is whooping your ass and you just wish you had someone there to help you with some guidance, or even just walk with you through the process while you figure it out yourself? I don't have all the answers. You understand? I have a grounding presence. And I realize that that doesn't really equate in society right now. Everybody wants your attention span on speed dial. I should be able to get to you whenever I want to. And that don't really work for me, bro. Like, I'm not into that kind of like accessibility. You understand? When you got me, you got me. When I'm gone, I'm gone. You understand? It's not trying to punish anybody. It's not that I'm cold. This is literally just the way that I operate that works best for me. You understand? I love my solitude. I love spending time by myself, because that's the time that gives me time to sit and think about the vision, think about the life that I'm living, and really manifest that. You know what I'm saying? Like, how am I going to get to what it is that I want to get to? If I'm constantly being available to everybody, like, I can't get that done. You understand? So I went out and, basically, like, I looked this up. You know what I'm saying? Yo, like, ChatGPT, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time my fucking phone ring, like, bro, my phone will ring and I will literally watch that shit ring. And because the second, like, it's not even a second, but even before that shit rings, bro, I already know where I'm at mentally. Like, I'm not in the mood to conversate today. You understand? Like, I really just don't have it in me. And I realize that it's getting more conscious about my mental bandwidth. You understand? Like, there will be problems that someone comes and tells it to me, and before, I used to walk around with that shit. I used to internalize it. I used to take their problems and put it on my shoulders and be like, damn, bro, I have to help them get through this. Versus the place I am now, it's like, I'll hear me. I'll provide a listening ear. You understand? But at the end of the day, that's your problem to solve. I'm not going to go ahead and take on that baggage. You understand? So I'm like the gatekeeper to my mental. You understand? You not finna just come here and trauma jump and tell me about all this shit that's going on with you. If you need a person to do that with you, I can. Don't get me wrong. If we, you know what I'm saying? If we cool, like, I got you. But, like, I don't know, man. You have some people who, like, every time you see them, they just want to trauma dump, and as soon as they're done dumping, they gone. You understand? I'm not a commodity. You know what I'm saying? And maybe this is gonna carve the arrogance, and I know it's not motherfucking arrogance, it's just self-worth. Like, bro, I'm not a commodity. You not finna treat me like you can find another me, because I know you can't. You understand? Like, I'm the only me. So that's why I move how I move. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe in like blindsiding people. with this mentality, you know, I'll tell them ahead of time, like, no, I'm not a texter and I'm not really into phone calls. You understand? If you want to see me, you're gonna have to make like a actual effort to physically see me in person. You understand? Because this day with like social media and, oh man, you keep up with your friends by having shallow conversations every day. No, I really don't give a fuck what's going on politically. You understand? And yeah, that's gonna come across as ignorant, but I really don't give a fuck about the latest celebrity gossip. Like I don't care for none of that. You understand? Like I said, if I get on the phone with you, how you doing? Like really, how you doing? What the fuck are you struggling with? And if we don't have the kind of relationship where you feel like you can share that like intimate or personal details with, then what are we doing? Like I'm asking you like straight up. So then like what are we doing? Because bro, this doesn't work for me. Like this ain't the type of shit that I'm into. You know what I'm saying? There's other things I could be focused on. You understand? I seen a short the other day where I don't know his name, but this man was like, bro, I deleted social media because someone had posted a picture of Everest. And this man's mindset was so fucking cold. I'm just like, yes, bro. Like, this man was like, bro, I had to delete social media because I literally sat on my couch and I seen what the top of Mount Everest looks like. People have literally died trying to climb Mount Everest, and you get to sit on your couch and get that shit for free. That literally rips everything out of the experience. Literally, the top of Everest should be like the fucking creme de la creme of the prize. Do you understand that? The only reason you should be able to see the top of Everest is because you literally stepped over dead bodies to get there. It shouldn't be like, oh, I opened up my social media feed and somebody posted it from the top. What the fuck? Do you not realize that's why we're in this shallow ass reality? Nobody works for shit anymore, and it's just given to us. You understand? Like TV, bro. If you're willing to pay, you don't have any commercials. I remember as a kid, bro, them commercials were a godsend. That's the bathroom. That's the snacks. That's like the discuss what the fuck's been happening so far. Nowadays, all that shit's on demand. Fuck you mean I got to do a 15-minute ad, bro? Get the fuck off my shit. That is the stage that we are at right now. You understand? So I completely understand why I don't vibe with this shit, bro. There's too much fake ass energy, bro. I feel like the one thing that I have is I'm authentic. Bro, you gonna get me as I am. I ain't dialing shit up for you. I ain't dressing shit up for you. And if you can't take me as this, then respectfully, you're doing me a solid because I don't need that type of presence in my life. You understand? Like, I feel like I'm an authentic breed that just didn't get the memo. Like, yo, we're moving towards the next phase. And I'm just kind of like, all right, bro, I'm gonna catch y'all. You know what I'm saying? When I catch up, I'm gonna catch up with y'all. And until I get there, bro, like, yeah, nah, fuck all that shit. So, man, look, like I'm saying, you got to figure out what are you doing, and why are you doing it? You understand? Like, do you feel fulfilled generally by having these micro conversations? Cause I don't. I don't know. I feel like I like my autonomy. I don't want to be like chained to another person, 25/8. I want when the person sees me, be like, damn, bro, what the fuck you been up to? It's been a minute. You understand? Like, we ain't really chopped it or kick it. And I'm the type of person, it's always where we left off. It could be a year, it could be 6 months, 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, our entire lives. The next time I see you, we're going to pick the conversation exactly from where I left it. That's the type of person that I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, when I'm with you in the physical, you get me completely in the physical. But when I'm not there, I'm not there. If it's to the point where you're like, damn, bro, chill. Now I need to see you. You pull up. You make time. We make time for what's important to us. So, I think that's the beauty of it, where people will come and be like, well, no, in this busy world, we can't really keep up. That's bullshit. Even if it's for, yo, I'm finna pass your job in 5 minutes. Come outside so we can kick it for 5 minutes. Like, you understand? Or you will make time. For the things that you want, you will make time. And I'm the person that comes and I challenge that. Because I'm saying, like, if you want to have a conversation with me, you're going to have to make time. You're going to have to be deliberate about it. And, I'm not accepting any less, because the beauty about all this is I love my own company. You understand? I'm never chasing anybody else down just to, be in their space. I love that solitude. I love being quiet and my mind is thinking and I'm reflecting on the life that I lived so far. Be like, damn, bro, are you where you want to be? No. Do you know what to do now? I mean, a little bit more, but I'm learning, I'm living every day. So think about it. Why do you do what you do? Is it because you generally enjoy the life you're living, or do you believe this is the role you have to play in order to gain social acceptance from society? Because I feel like the day that we're in right now, a lot of y'all motherfuckers ain't authentic. That's just the fact. You know what I'm saying? Either you gonna go ahead and put on a front that you're living a life that you're really not living, or you're just not able to be truthful with yourself. And I know that shit must be miserable. But I can't relate. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Ah? Ah.